Hello, I'm Erica Gutierrez. I'm the instructor for the Couns 1 class. This video presentation is going to cover how to use Plan B for a student that wants to get a degree in business administration. First, we're going to start with the program of study for the business administration. You can get to this page by going to the Long Beach City College website, going to the academics menu, selecting counseling, and from the counseling menu, selecting program of study. Ensure that you select the appropriate catalog year for you. For this example, we're going to use 2022-23. And all the different programs of study are listed in alphabetical order, so you need to go to the letter. For this particular degree, we're going to be for business. And there is an ADT or AST for business, AST 2.0 for those participating in the College Promise 2.0. And there's an associate's degree. For this particular example, we're going to the AST for business administration. It takes you to the page that you would see in the college catalog. And these are courses that are required within the major. You would take a note that Accounting 1A needs to take place before Accounting 1B. Econ 1 can be taken at the same time as Econ 2, but most of the time it's better to take one before the other. Law 18, if you are preparing for Cal State Long Beach, you want to make sure that you take Math 47. In order to take Math 47, students that have not taken pre-calculus will need to take Math 45 or Math 45 plus before they are able to enroll in Math 47. If you're going to other schools other than Cal State Long Beach, then Stats is the satisfactory class. If you're going to Cal State Long Beach, you want to ensure that you take Math 47. You get to choose two courses from List B. List B includes either Stats or any of the courses listed here. I usually include Introduction to Business, which is G++ 5. And then you get to choose between COSA 30, which is Introduction to Computers. In this class, a student gets to explore Microsoft Office. They'll spend 2 weeks in Microsoft Word, 2 weeks in Excel, and so on. In COSA 50, the student will take Introduction to IT Concepts and Application. You won't be an expert on IT, but you'll get a general idea on how software is built and works, so that when you're in a business meeting, you have a general idea of what they're trying to let you know how the software works or what went wrong with the software. Along with these required courses, you'll need to take courses in general education from Plan B. So you go to Plan B. Ensure that you choose the appropriate catalog year. For this example, we're using 22-23. This is in preparation for someone that would like to go to the California State University. You see the catalog year both at the heading and underneath the logo on the right-hand side. Ensure that you don't double count classes. Now, there are some classes that are required as a business major that you can double count for your major and double count as a GE. But in general, we don't count a class for 2 areas of GEs. First that you want to address is the Golden 4. The Golden 4 is oral communication, written communication, critical thinking, and math. If you're a math major and a business major, you want to ensure that you take either Stats or Math 45 and 47. For oral communication, you get to choose between communications 10, 20, 30, 45, 60. You can use the Long Beach City College catalog to look at the description and look at what you would like to choose as to which class you would like to use to satisfy this area. You only need one class to satisfy this area. For written communication, English 1 or English 1 plus will satisfy this area. For critical thinking, one class is required and you have a few to choose from. Again, you can go to the college catalog and I'll give you the longer descriptive name and the course description so you can make a selection. Once you I really encourage everybody to get the golden 4 within their first year of studies. Usually you can take care of written communication and math in your first semester, and oral communication and critical thinking in your second semester. The remaining courses in general education need to be completed at Long Beach City College, but they can be in progress or planned at the time that you apply for the CSU. For sciences, as a business major, you can stick to any of the classes that are listed. Remember, you need 2 classes, one in the physical sciences, one in the biological sciences. Any of the classes that are listed here that have the little diamond are classes that have the lab included. Usually for business majors, I encourage you to do introduction to biology or contemporary biology, which is 41, and then you have to register for the biology lab separately. Same goes for the physical science. If you choose astronomy and you choose to do astronomy lab, that would be 2 classes you register separately, but one of them has to include a lab. You get to choose from any of the ones that are listed here. Please note that some of the science courses do require that you complete a certain level of math to be able to register in them. In arts and humanities, there are 3 classes that are required, or 9 units. One of the classes has to come from the arts. One of them has to come from humanities, and the third one usually comes from either one. Due to CSU having a history graduation requirement, usually for humanities, I encourage students to take either Histories of the Americas, which is History 8A or 8B, or History of the United States, which is either 10 or 11. The third humanities class can be another class in this area unless you choose another art class. Again, you can go to the catalog and look at the course descriptions to see which classes you would like to choose. In social sciences, your Econ 1 and Econ 2 will satisfy this area, but I strongly suggest that you also register for Political Science 1 as it is a graduation requirement at the CSU. For lifelong learning skills, I always encourage students to take Learn 11 if you feel that you need to improve on your learning and academic strategies. I really call this class the ultimate cheater's guide to college. But if you feel that you already have a strong command of your learning strategies, then any of the classes listed here will satisfy this area. The CSU has a graduation requirement of ethnic studies, and you can either register for ethnic studies 1 or 6 to satisfy this area. This next area is just reminding you that the CSU has a history and political science graduation requirement. But if you take history as part of your humanities and political science as part of your social sciences, then you will have these 2 covered. Once you complete 60 units, the 60 units include the classes we have just reviewed and the classes for your major, you will be able to file for graduation. You will not only file for graduation, but you will file for the associate's degree in transfer, which will allow you to be considered first in the admissions process at the CSU. It will also give you a GPA bump of 0.1. So if you have a 3.0, you would be considered a 3.10. And it will allow you to be G certified and considered a 3rd-year student once you start your university studies at the California State University. If you're not planning to go to Cal State Long Beach, I strongly encourage you to check out Assist. Let's review the college catalog before we go into Assist. In the college catalog, again, you want to ensure that you go into the appropriate catalog year for you. For this example, we're going with 22-23. We're going to go into the course descriptions. And for this example, we're going to use communications. So we're going to go to the C's for communications. And we're going to look at communications 10, 20, and 30. So 10 is elements of public speaking. It's a letter grade, and it gives you the description of the class. If you ever see a class that has an H attached to it, it's part of the honors program. You would need to apply to the honors program separately. If you're admitted, you are able to take honors classes at Long Beach City College. Communications 20, elements of interpersonal communication. It's 54 lecture hours. The grading is a letter grade or pass or fail. And it is transferable to the CSU only, not to the UC. Communications 30, elements of group communication. Again, 54 hours, the course description, it's letter grade, pass, no pass, and it's transferable to the UC and the CSU. And the last one is communications 60, which is elements of argument and debate, 54 hours of lecture, letter grade or pass, no pass. It has a course description and is transferable both to the UC and the CSU. To look up and assist, you want to include the school that you're currently attending, Long Beach City College, the school you want to attend. For this example, we're going to use Cal State Long Beach. View agreement. What I like about Assist is that it allows you to only look up the majors that Cal State Long Beach offers. If Cal State Long Beach offers dentistry, it will be available here. For this particular example, we're going to do business. If you do business administration and you go to the PDF, it's going to tell you that you're going to need to look up the specific emphasis that you want to major in. So they have 7 different emphases: accountancy, finance, human resource management, international business, management, management information systems, marketing, operations, and supply chain management. So you can go back into Assist and put in, let's say, management. And you should know that all majors at Cal State Long Beach are impacted. You want to follow the Assist. This should look very similar to the program of study, Accounting 1A, Accounting 1B, Law 18 or 19, so 18 will satisfy it. Econ 1, Econ 2, as I said before, Math 47. And then it's giving you a choice of either taking stats. So for Cal State Long Beach, you want to take Math 45 and 47 as early as possible and start taking stats. You also have a choice between COSA 30 and COSA 50. So this looks almost completely like the program of study for business, with the exception of Introduction to Business. So Assist is a good way to check out the specific requirements for the major. In addition to these courses, you want to ensure that you're doing the Plan B, GE education, so that you can be admitted to as a student. As another example, we're going to put modify search, and we're going to try Dominguez Hills. Go to agreement, look for business. And as you can see, they have concentrations as well. To keep it semi the same, we're going to go to general business concepts. And you should see basically the same. Accounting 1A, Accounting 1B, COSA 50 or COSA 30, Econ 2, Econ 1, Law 18, stats. So it gives you a general idea. Remember, you can do this as well with your degree planner. You do have to have an initial appointment with the counselor to have the degree planner activated. Once you have your initial appointment, you can go in and switch classes around by reading the course descriptions and adjusting your schedule appropriately. In this video, we went over how to use a program of study, how to use Plan B, how to select courses with the college catalog, and using assist.org to help you get the requirements for a specific college or university. Remember, you can use a degree planner, and you want to schedule an appointment with a counselor to be able to use a degree planner to have your educational plan and have it to be flexible for the needs that you need. Thank you and have a great day.